Hello there, I'm Steve from Mac84 and welcome to another live stream. This is going to be a fun one, hopefully. Let's see who's in the chat, because I haven't bothered to click on the thing properly and pop it out, and it's very small and I can't read, so I'm stalling for time. There we go. First off, we have Dana. Dana does stuff. Hello. We have Eric. Yes, master of SCSI. He knows a little bit something about this. There we go. And we have Mad Villanelle. I can't pronounce things. Sorry. Trev Rudin's here. Bruce of Breakers Creations is here. Colin of This Is Not Computers here. Toiletius Toilet is here. It's fun to say every time. Who else? We have Trina. We have Sadmac. We have John. We have Gut Bomb. We have Branded Zombie Geek. Raw Elements. K-Mac Vintage. Nick. Alright. Got a good quorum there. I am, what was I doing? Just before the stream started, I was putting the screws back in this hard drive because it was a little bit sad. And so I did maybe get some life out of it, kinda, but it, was still sad. So anyway, hopefully everyone is doing all right today. Hopefully everyone had an okay day. Things have been a bit crazy, to say the least, for me, for work and such. So I've been looking forward to this day for a long time, and I'm going to explain why as we go along today. But just getting intros out of the way, saying hello to everybody, finishing things that are on my desk so I don't move them aside and then lose all the screws. Even if it's a dead hard drive, keep all the screws together. So, what do we have the fine pleasure of seeing on today's stream? Well, quite a few things, I think. No, Trina, we're not looking at sad hard drives today. Hopefully not. But what we are looking at is this lovely system here today, which I just finished a fresh install of the Mac OS on because I don't know where I put my blue SCSI images. So we're going to just restart this in one moment because it is integral to what we are working on today. This mouse is terrible. Alright, so behind me is a Macintosh Performa 550, in case you're not able to figure that out. Hey, Showfox, hey, Michael, hey, Mike! And anybody else I missed, hello. So, I've been working on something for a bit over a year now, or just over a year. And I need a little bit to explain here first. So, for those of you who are interested in old vintage Macs, you know there's a lot of adapters and a lot of things that you need in order to get your machine up and running. And if you don't have those, it can be a big pain in the butt. That doesn't want to boot off of the hard drive. Fun. Right on cue for me saying big pain in the butt. Anyway, part of the whole magic of getting this stuff to work is having the right hardware and software and combinations of adapters. Even for Power Macs, the early versions, you need video adapters. And even for any other Mac, you need an adapter for VGA or whatever. It doesn't want to work at all. Fantastic. Anywho, so a question in the chat before we continue: is there a difference between the Performa 550 and the LC 550? In name only. Apple threw those names around. They were home and business and school markets, and they just came with a different software bundle or maybe a modem. That's basically about it. But the reason we're talking about the Performa today, and I have an example here of a Performa 578, or at least the bottom of it, that someone gave to me for, I think it was $20 at one of the VCF swaps. And this is sort of integral to explaining our story here today. So let me move this down, and let me get the camera in such a position where you can see a bit better of what the heck I'm explaining about here. So, for all intents and purposes, oh, thank you very much, Jack, for the super chat. Eep, thank you very much. For all intents and purposes, this is the bottom half of your Macintosh all-in-one Performa, whatever the heck. And this has had the whole top removed. I don't know what happened to it. It's not mine. But what goes in here, in the back, is a hard drive. And on the bottom here, you would have a logic board, which is also missing. So this is essentially the back of the system that I have right behind me. Now, the problem with these systems is, similar to the CD-ROM drive, the hard drive can't just slide in here and connect via a SCSI cable. It has this little sled that it's designed to go in there, and you'd think it would just connect because SCSI is SCSI. Well, unfortunately, no. Hey, RetroFox, how's it going? So what Apple did was, to make it easy to service hard drives and to slide things in and out, they made this little adapter, this sort of edge connector type thing. So if I put that in, it converts the SCSI to this edge connector, and it converts power to this edge connector, which means I could take this hard drive, I could slide it in, and if I bothered to put the bracket on correctly, which I have not, it would have actually fit in. Let me unscrew this and put it on correctly. With the point of this being, unfortunately, not a lot of these systems are surviving intact these days. The keyboard gets misplaced, the mouse gets misplaced, and adapters, especially when hard drives die, like this little dealie, get misplaced. So let me make sure I'm actually going to put this in correctly. Really? I thought it was, does it go like that? No, it doesn't. I thought I had it in. Anywho, we're not really concerned about the sled today. We're concerned about the hard drive. So if I show you an example here, if I imagine the hard drive's on a sled, ignore the horrible grinding noises. The hard drive just fits in like that because of that edge connector. Well, thank you very much for joining the YouTube membership, whatever the heck that is. Thank you very much, Jack. It's greatly appreciated. So this is going to be the topic of today's story. Let me move this to the side. Because as you can guess, if I have a hard drive replacement, like a blue SCSI, but I don't got this little dealie here, well, what am I to do? Well, that was my question that I've had for about a year or so. And it took me a while to find out a solution to this. Sure, you can maybe 3D print something, but something that I sort of came up with was, well, what if I don't have to 3D print something? Because it has to be pretty exact, and where am I going to get the metal and stuff? And I started looking at like one of these blue SCSIs, and I'm thinking, well, this little adapter dealie is kind of thin. What if I could use a PCB to recreate this? And I don't really need the power end of it, because I just need a SCSI bit over here, because things like the blue SCSI and other solutions are pretty much self-powered by terminations, and these desktops give out termination. So what I did was I created a PCB. I'm so excited because it's the first thing I've ever worked on, and I have it in my hand right now, and it's very simple. It's in a temporary form factor, It's janky, but I think it'll work for us. So the whole excitement behind today's stream is I replaced this little dealie here with a PCB that I could solder a SCSI connector onto, and hopefully we could replace the need for these little adapters, which are getting sort of hard to find. Yeah, you can get them on eBay for like 20 bucks, but you know, this thing is pretty neat. So I think I've worked out all the measurements pretty well. And no, it is not sponsored by any PCB manufacturer. In fact, I did not use that one that shall not be named. I used JLC PCB for my own endeavor. I paid for this fully. They are not sponsoring this or anything like that, but that's who I happen to use in this particular scenario. Well, of course I'm going to make a video about it, but these just came today, and I wanted to try them out. So the live stream. So the whole purpose of this thing is to replace this thing. So how does it exactly work? Well, we have this little adapter here. And so we have one end, which is the edge connector that slides into the Performa or the Macintosh TV. And then we have the other end here where you would solder a SCSI header. Now, the headers I have that I would envision putting on this arrive tomorrow. So I would envision a female header here, which means I could just take a blue SCSI and mate it and plug it in right there. Unfortunately, I don't have those headers today. So what I will probably do is just makeshift a male header here, and I can just attach a blue SCSI cable from here to here and simulate that experience, and the headers will come tomorrow. Just got a super chat by Mike's Mess. Well, thank you, Mike. Greatly appreciate it. Eep! And yes, this stream is sponsored by all the cats of Mike's Mess. Every single one of them. Live streams that aren't brain rot. Well, I hope it's not brain rot. Oh, goodness. All right, so this would be a good spin-off into a blue SCSI variant. I don't know if they'll be that popular. Let's see if the darn thing works first and take a step by step. Well, thank you very much for another super chat or sticker or whatever it is there, Jack. Greatly appreciate it. Eep! All right, so this is what I'm excited about today. This is what we're gonna fuss around with, and we're gonna see if this works. Now, my Performa, for some reason, is being a bit cranky, so hopefully this wakes it up. I'm gonna go and turn that off for now because I think it's upset with us. I mean, shit happens. So so what I have to do is solder a header to this and then just start plugging it in, and maybe it'll work. Maybe Steve will let us sell the adapters for him. Yes, we will. We'll figure out all the details of how these get distributed, under what license, and all this stuff. Yeah, let's figure out if they work first, Eric. I've gotten way too excited about things before, only for them to be like, oh yeah, you forgot the thing with the dealie and the, yeah, you idiot, why'd you think of it that way? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch views here. Boop, doop, boop, boop. Oop, wrong one. There we go. Maybe, kind of. Yeah, that works. So, got all these things out of the way. Yes, so that's what I just was mentioning, Toby. You probably just missed it as you joined into the stream. The goal will be to solder a female header here. Now, the female headers have not come in yet. They are coming in tomorrow. So I would solder a female header here, and that could mate directly to the edge of a blue SCSI or whatever, and that would just plug in like that. Now, I envision this adapter being much smaller. As you can see, this adapter is quite small on the original hard drive. The reason for this size is obviously it's a prototype. I want to be able to easily see those data and address lines and ground lines and just make sure I didn't screw up anything. So there you go. But today, I only have this type of connector, this male connector here. So for today's purposes, that's what we'll be doing. Now, I do have some blue SCSI kits that I have not yet assembled. Hopefully there's one with a 50-pin header I could steal. Got to go through all my boxes from Joe's Computer Museum. There we go. This has a header in it right there. Perfecto. You remembered your Amazon order and had to cancel it. What is that related to, Jack? Thank you for the super chat. Yep. All right, so some clarification of what this adapter will work for. There are some Performas and LCs and such and that have an IDE hard drive. Now, this won't work for the hard drive of those because they're IDE and this is SCSI. But theoretically, this should be able to work for the CD-ROM drives if those are SCSI in those systems. So we'll have to, do some testing, make sure the fit is good and everything like that. But theoretically, it should work. So let's take a look at our SCSI connector here. So this is a right angle one. I hope this fits. Maybe? Kind of? Sort of? Oh, did I make those pins not big enough? That could be an issue. Oh no, there they go. Oh, one pin is just off. Oh, that was scary. That was scary. I was like, oh no. Well, that's the thing about prototypes. You gotta prototype them. I did my best to take my measurements, but oh, look at that. That is satisfying. All right. So although we do have a male connector here, this again is just temporary, just for this demonstration. So what we should have is a match, which I'm not sure of now that I think of it. This SCSI connector may be on the wrong side. Hold on, let me think here, because if I'm going by this blue SCSI, pin 1 is on the left side here, and pin 1 on the PCB is there. So I might have to put the connector upside down. Oops. But that's okay. We are prototyping this, and that's why it is the way it is. So I think, oops. I hope I did this right. Oh God. Yeah. So that would be, one would be there. Oh shoot! Did I just like totally foobar this? I could have totally foobarred this. It's all right. We'll figure this out. Yeah, because looking at this, oh no, that should be fine. If the connector goes like this, then that, I would assume, is going to be okay. Well, what could go wrong? All right, so, yeah, you know what? That should be fine. This side up, follow the own instructions of my own darn thing. Yeah, well, you know, we could test it out, shall we? So I'm going to just tack down some solder here. Get that out of the way. And we'll switch over to the microscope to get a better view, because my eyes are old and this camera's going to get in the way of the microscope. There we go. Whee! I'm soldering my own PCB. Who would have thunk it? Now, of course, this is a prototype, and no matter how much you check things before you do things, it could also be wired up wrong because, you know, reasons. But let's hope not. Yeah, I'm just gonna tack this on, just the four corners. We're not gonna do all of them right now. Just want to tack this on here. This is the first PCB I've ever designed, and before we go much further, I do want to greatly thank everybody who was helping me wrap my brain around this. So my friends Jason and Ron and Joe and Eric and everybody else who I bothered endlessly about questions and stuff. Yes, this is obviously not the production version. Thank you so much for enduring my endless barrage of stupid questions, because it's been a wild ride. All right, so I have a SCSI cable here. Let's just plug it in. Switch views here. Move that back. And the whole purpose of me just plugging this in right now is just do a continuity test and make sure pin 1 on my adapter is going to pin 1 on a SCSI device. Just making sure here. All right, where did my multimeter go? I'm too excited. I'm misplacing my tools. I have like 5 of them. Well, no, I actually have 4, I think. Where does thing go? There it is. Ah. As I knock things over in excitement. Oh boy. Yeah, proper soldering station, soldering at the garage shelving. With 3 ancient Radio Shack $10 soldering irons with no holds, magnifier getting old. Yes, anonymous freak. Hopefully you do get a better solution, but you know what? Whatever you got, that's what you got right now. So let's just do a quick continuity test here. Pin 1. Oh, thank goodness. pin 2. Pin 2. Oh, thank goodness. And let's do the same on the others. Oh, all right. I think we got this going. I'm assuming that we got this working. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this out. I expect all 50 pins. Yeah, you only need 4 pins to work. That's all you need. You just plug it in. It's going to work fine. Those other 50 pins, it's a scam. It's conspiracies, I tells you. A bit of Jersey Steve coming out there. Yes, we will do continuity, but you have to look at this here, and it's pretty clear, thankfully, that things are going one way, not the other. But we will do testing. Now, the important thing is to make sure this fits. So this is the top side up, and there's this little slot here, and it goes in there, and it fits like a glove. How about that? Oh, man. I wish I could get a better shot of this right now. I will have to do this when I do my own video, but it fits pretty snugly in there. The gold pins are perhaps sticking out a little bit further on the PCB than I would have liked. I mean, yeah, it's whatever it is. I'll refine that. But that is sturdy in there. I'm shaking it back and forth. It is not coming out. Of course, if I pull, it comes out, but that's in there. It's not going to bridge anything or touch anything it's not supposed to. I think that is lined up pretty well. Let's see. Okay, it can shift over slightly, so we just got to be careful about that. I did intentionally make this side slightly shorter because I was worried about it not being about it being too long. So in our prototype, we will just need to be careful because it looks like you can go over by 1 millimeter or 2. So we'll just have to be careful with this. Thankfully, the plastic adapter, the edge connector you slide it into, actually has little notches, and those line up perfectly to where that has to go. Excellent. All right. All right. So, for the purposes of making sure we didn't screw it up further, one day, Dana. One day. Hot glue it. Well. Let's figure out if this darn thing works first. So I'm just going to do some... I guess we can use a microscope for this. Make it look a bit prettier. Can I zoom out on here enough? Or is it still going to be like too close? Yeah, I think it's going to be still a bit too close. Alright, so we'll just switch this because it looks a little bit more interesting here. And we're just going to do some basic continuity. So this is going there. Flip that over. Is actually going there. And I can see where all these are going. And we're just going to do some just poking around. I mean, I can't visibly see any problems with this. I don't think they would join things in between layers, but stranger things have happened, I guess. So let's just make sure. Yeah, I'm getting no continuity. So I think we're in good shape. Well, a 575 is. Now, the Color Classic does not need such an adapter because the hard drive does plug into a cable. But a Macintosh TV is worthy. Or if you don't want a real optical drive in your Performa or whatever, you could slide in one of these bad boys and put a blue SCSI there. Why not? It's better than an optical drive. I'm just gonna YOLO it, as the kids say these days, or they said 10 years ago, and just start to roll up. Worst that happens, I blow up my poor Performa and I shove a different logic board in there. But I'm excited. I hope anybody else who has an inkling of what the hell I'm doing here is excited about this too, because it does solve a problem, and you know, necessity is the mother of invention and all that fun stuff. And I was tired of losing those little adapters. And in the future, if those all go bye-bye, well, at least we'll have some sort of solution to, you know, mostly resolve that. If I accidentally plug it in backwards. Oops. So excited my soldering iron is shaking. My goodness. I've been eagerly waiting for these to come into the mail, come in through the mail for about a week or so. And I ordered the SCSI headers later than I should have. And they're arriving tomorrow, so I could probably do a proper test then. But I do have 10 of these boards. So assuming this works, I'll be sending some out to some advantageous prototypers. I didn't order enough headers for everyone though, so unfortunately they're a bit more expensive. They're about $2-3 a pop, and then you have shipping involved. But excited to see if this actually works. Measuring this thing and building the PCB and everything was its own journey. So I'll do a video and I'll talk a bit about, you know, all of that learning and what's its and such. All right. Ugh, I'm blowing up a 550. Not as nice as an LC2. Oh boy. Sorry, just catching up on the chat here. Do we need a fire extinguisher? Hopefully not. Yeah, Anonymous Freak, this one is a KSGER, Kasiger. KSGER is the unit of it, and actually you could sort of see it kind of over there, not really. And it was like $70 or $80, you know, it wasn't cheap, but it could use a lot of different type of soldering tips, and heats up real fast. So, my goodness, we have almost 84 people watching. That's sort of our channel number, right? Yep. Let me zoom out here on the YouTube thing so I can actually see what the heck I'm doing. 83. We're almost at 84 viewers. How about that? But please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, all that fun stuff. Please. We're almost at 20,000 subscribers, which is mind-blowing. It's weird to even say that because it's like brain. All right, so let's take a little detour and get this stupid Performa to work, huh? So I do have a wireless camera here in the form of an older iPhone. By older, I say iPhone 12. Makes it sound weird when I'm saying that's old. It's only one version older than mine, I guess. And I think I had some sort of Wi-Fi video app thing. Crap. I have to download it again. I've never used this phone, so it's like, sign into the App Store. Do this, do that. Yes, so I have this Droid Cam thing here. Let's install that and see if we get a wireless view. Oh, well, thank you very much. That's very kind. Mad Villanelli? Mad Vinelli? I'm sorry. I'm terrible at saying things, but I appreciate the sentiment. All right. So let's try and make sure I set up this camera thing correctly. I thought I already had it set up. I apologize. So let's just make sure we're doing it correct. So we have to deactivate it. And I have to go ahead and give it all of the things that it wants to access my network and all that stuff. And we have to type in the IP address. We have to click OK, I guess, and activate it. All that fun stuff. So let's see if that actually is working now. Maybe? No. Why should it? Boy. Fun times. Let's just try this again, shall we? Deactivate. Activate. Oh, wait. Oh. It's working on here. Ah, there it goes. All right. It's a little bit bleh, but all right. So, just give me a second. I have to properly secure the mount to the camera or it's just not gonna be okay. Now, I think I have the audio. Really? You're gonna give me a watermark even though I paid for the damn thing? Whatever, I don't care. It's just only gonna be for a little bit, hopefully. Let's see. And we just have to rotate this. Transform. Oh, how do I do this? I always forget because dumb me go. Rotate 9 degrees. And rotate one more time, please. Thank you. And this should do the audio too. Let's see. Enable audio. Okay, let me know if you hear me when we switch to the other view in a second. 3, 2, 1. Can you hear me? I see the little bars going up. Give me a thumbs up in the chat or something if you can hear me. Hello, Joe. Let me know if you can hear me, please. Yes. All right. Excellent. Yay. Thank you. All right. So, thanks, Mike. Let me make the chat a bit bigger because I'm going to be looking at it from afar. Yeah, it's not going to be perfect, but it's what I got. All right. So this is just using an external blue SCSI as one would normally do. I just want to get this to a state where I have a working disk image on there. Oh, I got a super chat. Oh, God, I'm so far away. Yadakia, $10 super chat. Love your videos. Always happy to see a new upload. And yes, I hear you. Yep. Thank you very much for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope I didn't butcher your name too much. Yes, blue SCSI for the win. Pew, pew. Seeing, oh, because it's yellowed. Yeah, this is purely a testing keyboard. I could not care less how it looks rather. It kind of works. There's a label on here that says some buttons are sad. Oh, we got a Happy Mac. We got a Happy Mac. I think it's just changing the system enabler because, you know, Macintosh. I think it's booting up from the darn CD drive again. Oh, let's figure this out. Hopefully the flicker isn't too bad. I apologize if any of you are sensitive to that. It's just the way this old crap is. So we're using an external blue SCSI just as nature intended here. And our hard drive is not mounting? What the hell? Oh, God. And this mouse is terrible. Nothing wants to work today for me, does it? Okay, the down arrow on the keyboard doesn't work. Open, please. For the love of God, just let me scroll down. Oh, God, this is going to get old real quick. Just want to see if it sees the hard drive. This happened before with this image, and I erased it. And then I installed OS. Yeah, SCSI ID 2 not mounted. Why? Mount volumes. Volume connected to your computer cannot be used because the 6004 processor is required for volumes larger than 4 gigabytes. But The file's 300 megs. Colin. This is a 300 megabyte hard drive. What the hell? Well, it boots up to the CD. That's a good enough. We'll install the OS in a moment, folks. Stupid computers. Let's shut this down. I'll get a better mouse, so we're not suffering as much. Scanning the disk. You don't have to scan it, Norton. This is also a very special Blue SCSI, Eric. And I'll explain that in a moment. It's a read-only volume. Shut the hell up. Yeah, so this is one of the first or the first external model I got, and I used this button so much that it broke. I know the focus is probably terrible. I apologize. Audio is stuttering. Excellent. Stupid audio. Yeah, sorry about the audio. Let me no, see, I can't do that because this computer is too dumb to... I was going to use my wireless microphone. Is the audio better now? I switched themes. It shouldn't do it anymore. I'm using a different microphone. Fingers crossed. Is it better now? Hopefully. Okay. Alright, give me a second then. Don't want to murder anybody's ears. Where the hell did I put my microphone? Hold on. Alright, I got my microphone guy. Now I need a proper USB cable. And my other microphone piece. This is just one. How do I always lose these things? What the hell is wrong with you, Steven? Oh, there's a lot of things. Don't answer that question. All right, let me turn this on. And let's see. Your engineer get the build. Extreme sit. And this is low on battery. Excellent. Let me find a cable. Be right back. Sorry. We're off to a great start tonight, aren't we? Yeah, sit is indeed happening. My goodness. All right, let's plug in this microphone base into the front USB port of my 2012 Mac Pro. Hopefully there are drivers on this ancient version of Mac OS. All right, Garth. Yeah, I don't know. It's not a 4 gig volume, but yeah, it's gonna be weird. Okay, so I have that. It's recognized. Where the hell is my other microphone? Just give me a second, folks. I wasn't planning on looking for it. Oh, it's right here. How about that? I hope it's charged enough. We'll find out soon. Alright, let me turn on this microphone, see if it has any juice. It looks like it may not, because some idiot left it on. Nope, there it goes. And it's low battery. Fan-freaking-tastic. Ow, what did I step on? Something sharp. Well, I hope you came for the jank, because that's what you're getting tonight. Yeah, this microphone's at like the lowest battery you could lower a battery at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to steal this cable. And I'm going to unplug that. Plug that into that. Because we don't need the above camera right now. And I'm just going to wire my microphone via this very long USB-C cable so it powers it as I'm talking. Hey, Saul. And hopefully... Yeah. I don't know what else to tell you, folks. The big dumb animal, isn't he, folks? I need a USB wall wart thing. Hopefully this Samsung one, or at least a knockoff Samsung one, works. Or oh wait, here's the other microphone. Wait. Thank goodness. It's a good thing they include two of these. Let's see if the battery's any less crap on this. Yeah, that's much better. All right, we'll use that. We'll use that. Yes, don't worry, Sleepy. I'll say goodbye. I'll tuck you in it. Alright, so hopefully that's better. We have some sort of battery on this one. My apologies. Let me change over the audio, and then we'll get back to whatever the heck we're doing here, okay? Okay. Hopefully you are hearing the better audio. The microphone that's right on my damn shirt here. Boop, 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 boop. It's upside down, isn't it? Of course it is. Why wouldn't it? Yeah, it's mono. It's a mono microphone. I don't know if OBS has any fancy things to... Oh, because I probably had it in the wrong mode. Well, the app doesn't run on Mojave, I don't think. So I don't think I could change it, to be honest with you. So you're just going to have to deal with the left channel for now. That is crap audio. Well, thanks, Trina. That's speaking of someone who breathes into their microphone when they have their headset on and drops memory modules onto their microphone. That makes me feel much better. Only go over the left channel. Change your settings on the receiver. If I can. Sorry, folks. I'm not used to doing this thing. Oh, that's right. This one has a screen on it, so I don't need the app. I'm sorry. I don't use this normally for computers. I use this for other things. Oh, right. Yeah. We'll fix the audio things. Quit your complaining. This is free. I'm just kidding, folks. All right. Press and hold down on the bottom of the receiver. That's the. All right. I thought that's the. Oh, the bottom of the receiver. Friggin' idiot. All right, I don't know if that did anything. Oh, here, it's plugged into the computer, and there is the app. How about that? Backlight game mode. Yeah. So I guess I have to plug in. I have to unplug. Oh God. Isn't it fun doing this live? All right, just give me 1 second. All right, I'm back to the regular, not this microphone. Ugh. Cheese and crackers. I guess I have to plug in this to tell it what channel I want it to be in, because the other one didn't give me the option in the app. And no, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. So, please connect a Rode device to get started. I just connected it. Don't tell me because I updated the firmware you can't see it anymore. There it goes. All right. Yes, I know it's a stereo microphone that we're plugged into now. It's professional. Yeah. Select a device. Here we go. I could change the color of it. Oh, that's just fantastic. Loudness off, bit depth, sample rate, format. That's all I got here. Monitor out, line output. That's all I get from this. Both buttons at the receiver at once. Okay, we could try that. Broadcast color uncompressed, record off, pad off, LEDs on. Oh, the button is set to marker. That's what the button was set for. Too. All right. Let's close this. Format C. Yeah, this is, one of those streams where nothing will go right, huh? Why I should have. Why should I have anything nice? Tom! It's Tom Barber, everybody. Alright. Sorry, folks. Detour. It's always a freaking detour on my streams. Alright, so I have this plugged in. So if I hold both buttons down, the bottom, getting absolutely no change on the screen. So I don't know. Oh, the mode is now merged. Merged or split? Bruce, which is what the Bruce, help. To switch between merge and split. Yes. So I could do that in the app now, but which one does the stereo? I assume it's merged or split. I don't know. Merge. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The chat is delayed, so I'm going to get a bunch of answers afterwards, aren't I? All right, cool. All right. So hopefully now, if I change the thing, which I'm about to do, now I should be on the other microphone, this microphone. Does it sound any less crap? And I almost didn't say crap. Please say so. Oh my goodness, thank you. Okay. Back to whatever the hell we were doing here. That was only a nice 10-minute detour. All right, so let's disable the audio from the Droid camera thing and change the audio on that scene to our new microphone dealy. And now we got to wake this up. No, I don't want to be on a stupid standby screen with the weather and clock and all that crap. Go away. That's why I want a home button again, so I could just say go away. Oh my gosh. Ah. Stupid as crap. Remember when the iPhone used to not do stupid things automatically? Remember? I remember. Okay, hopefully that's much better now, isn't it? A filter? I don't know what I'm doing. If there's a filter, I'm unaware of it. I'm not touching anything. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. And all I want to do is shove a PCB into something and make it go beeping and booping. The volume is completely high on the maximum level it is on the computer. So that's what I could do right now without fussing around with... Oh, where's the damn thing? I'm going to push a button. If it makes it worse, it's all your fault, guys. How about that? That should be +6 of whatever the heck I pushed it. So there you go. That's all I got. All right. Let's burn some things down, huh? Or no, we're going to fix things. We're going to fix things, right? So we're going to do an experiment here that hopefully does not break my Performa. You can see there is no hard drive inside. My whole hand could fit in there. This is going to be a pain in the ass to get in there because I have to line this up. Anybody with larger hands than I am, this is not going to be fun. I'm going to use my flashlight here. Yeah, see, because I shaved down a few millimeters from the right side, there is a chance you could put it in incorrectly. So I'm just making sure that I line this up properly. Oh, this is really hard to see. Well, I should plug the damn cable into it, right? Yeah. Jeez. Let's make it even more hard to put in because of the stupid thingamajig. All right. The light is reflecting off the silver and blinding me. All right. I think that's in. I'm going to plug our blue SCSI into the other end. And here's the moment of truth, folks. Let's hope we don't blow anything up, okay? You stay there. All right. There we go. All right. Here goes the smoke test. 3, 2, 1. We got lights on the blue SCSI, folks. We got lights on the blue SCSI. And I forgot to put a damn SD card in there. All right, so that passed the test, I think, so far. Oh, my microphone got unclipped. I'm sorry. This is why I can't have nice things. The real test, now with the SD card in. Let's see if the screen comes on. The screen is coming on. We have a cursor on the screen. It's thinking about doing stuff. It's thinking about it. Let's see, make sure I have these jumpers on correctly. Yes, termination is on. So this is the earlier one. It's not the one with all the other jumpers. Trina, this is what you get right now. If it's working, I'll turn the screen around. I'm not going to turn the screen around and wiggle this around until I know it works. Because right now it's questionable. All right, so far we just have the power. We don't have any activity. So let's turn this off. Make sure the SD card is neatly seated in there. And we'll take this one step at a time. Make sure this is actually... Oh, see, I just wiggled the whole thing. I actually wiggled it out. A 3D printed sled would resolve this issue, hopefully. But this is a prototype, version 0.001. I am blinding myself. This is not fun, folks. Yeah, I think the PCB is slightly thicker. Well, I don't know. I'm just making assumptions here. It does fit in. I think it's just, there's a lot of weight on it, so it's easy to pull out. And there's not the, I don't have anything in that Molex connector to make it snug, you know? Let's just try this again, shall we? All right. Blue SCSI's dangling off the table, just as we like around here. The Pico light blinked. Blue SCSI light is on. I could grab another blue SCSI if this one's questionable, but it's only questionable because it's in my basement and I do unholy things to them. Again, we have the screen on. Also, this logic board I just pulled out of a bin, so who knows. Batting 1,000 tonight. But we could have also made an error in our fairly simple board here, so who knows? Who knows? I would love it for just to boot up. Rise, chicken. Rise. Yeah, the thingamadoodle, right, Joe? I'm going to swap blue SCSIs just in case I put a weird firmware on this one or something like that. This is my known working system, kind of, sort of. But it's Mac 84. This is what you get. It's the whole experience. But maybe the SD card is a piece of crap. Who knows? Well, time to check the log file on the blue SCSI. Let's see if it's actually seeing the file on there. I don't know. Let me change the view here. Hi. That's sort of anticlimactic there. Let's open up our SD card. Look at the log file. Image ready, image ready. Apple quirks, initiation complete. Config file not found. That's nice. All right, so the blue SCSI seems to be operating correctly. I'm pretty damn sure it's my own stupidity. But we're going to try and change the SCSI cable because that might be an issue. I don't know. I know the SCSI cable that's plugged into my next machine, which is right over here, works. So I'm going to steal that one. Also just making sure I soldered all the points in. Let's check under the microscope real quick before we make any other wild assumptions because I'm just too excited to try out my own thingamajig, huh? I know the suspense is killing everyone. That should be. The system booted from the external SCSI before. I think it's just being a pile of crap. I am going to get a toothbrush here and just wipe off some of the excess flux here. That shouldn't be hurting it though. But who knows? Who knows? Normal view, normal view, normal view. So thank you everybody for tuning in to see if this damn thing works. I thought it was going to be one and done, but who knows? We'll have to keep trying. We have some scraped off solder mask already. Interesting. All right, well, let's try again, shall we? With the shorter SCSI cable this time. I gotta switch the views. 100 people. Hi. The camera shut itself off? Why? Of course, because the stupid iPhone is going into its, hey, you have a nightstand type mode. How the hell do I turn that off? That's the stupidest thing ever. Just turn auto lock off. Never lock. There we go. Hopefully that solves the problem. Because then it disconnects itself from the camera and all stupid things happen. So, alrighty, we're back to whatever the hell this is. Let's try this again. See, at these times I wish I had like a bench one of these systems, like just set up like with an external monitor and stuff so I could do testing. Unfortunately, I don't. So, come on. Now I know why Apple had the sled on these things. So if you line it up to the right, I think that should be okay. So let's try that again. There go my knees. Is this the right SD card? Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? I don't think I'm getting any power on the blue SCSI. I am not. Oh boy. Sean, help. I'm breaking things. Oh, guess which genius put it upside down? No, wait, it was right side up. I even doubt myself these days. Isn't that nice? No, I think it's getting power because the lights were going on before. Let's just try it again, shall we? Yeah, no, nothing. Let's try another one, see if I broke it. All right, well. Really would love to see if I could get a better look at this damn thing. Ow, my hand. Well, the cable is keyed, so the cable could only go in one way. That's so weird. Unless I blew the fuse on the SCSI bus of the system, which I will find out in a moment. That was a weird noise. It was like boop. All right, well, this external one works fine. What could be going wrong besides everything? Besides everything. Oh. No? Well. Hold, please. Ugh. I know the cable works, so it's not that. I have to check to make sure I'm not an idiot and wired something upside down or something stupid. It's like, here's the hard drive, right? Did I just put like the pins all upside down? Because that's totally a Steve move right here. I think I might have done that. I don't know. Probably. Well, let's get our multimeter out. Ugh. It's fun to invent things, but I probably fudged this one up by something. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if like all the pins are reversed just because my brain works that way. You wouldn't get turn power if it was wired upside down. Let's confirm that assumption. Oh, God. All right. So, if this was our blue SCSI, which it is, and this is our multimeter, which it most certainly is. No, I think I mounted everything right, but let's just go back to basics here. So this is pin 1, and that maps out to pin 1 on the connector there. So pin 1 on the connector is closest to the Molex on the top. Let's just confirm that again, so we're not being stupid. Yep, okay. These things are hard to get out, by the way. It also might just be that I have this wired up for a female thing and it's male or something dumb. I don't know what I did. Pin 1. Pin 1. Okay. So, it should be wired up correctly. It's like an edge-to-edge thing, right? Oh, wait. No. Hold on. I think I discovered the problem here. Yeah. Yeah, I think I messed it up. I think it's flipped completely. My stomach's making noises, sorry. I think I flipped it completely. That makes total sense because how my brain works. So I'm surprised we got anything. Well, that explains a lot. Because the pinout is correct if you flip it upside down. Inversion trickery. It's all right. It was only 20 bucks, and I learned a lot, maybe. So yeah, Tom, you could totally have one of these. I wonder if I just flip it around, if that would work. Anyway. Yeah. I even wrote on it, pin 1. Oh, well. So who knows about the Mac? Well, I'm going to take a bathroom break real quick. Grab a coffee or a drink or a snack or something, and I'll be right back before my stomach continues to make odd noises. Where's the BRB thing? There it is. I'll be right back. let's recap of what the hell has been going on here. So, I made a thingy to replace the SCSI edge connector for Performa. I think I wired things up incorrectly, or at least labeled them incorrectly. Maybe. So, let's figure out what we could do here. I do have more of these. So desoldering that connector is going to be a pain in the butt. But we could certainly try. Ordered multiples. Am I... I was sitting on my microphone. This is just a day of tomfoolery and screwing things up, isn't it? Now I'm loud. Well, that's... Alright, so... let's try another. Alright. Let's figure this out here. So if the shape is accurate, but are my pins accurate? So let's think about this scientifically here. And by scientifically, I mean I'm an idiot. So if I drop the thing. Yes, everyone ideas. Oh God. Just solder pin headers instead of a keyed connector. Oh yeah, I could just do headers. I have plenty of those. Then we could do things. Hold on. Yeah, I have like these. I could just put these in there, right? Yeah, buddy. Let's do some stupid crap. Inspired by my friend John of Big Bad Biologist, Big Bad Bench. Alright, so let's look at what we did wrong. And then we'll figure out how we could do this correctly, okay? We're flipping the connector to the other side. Well, see, the thing is, this is sort of keyed. So you couldn't put this in upside down. But Steve yelled at SCSI. That's basically what this is going to turn into. Yeah, so... if I just solder these in like this... well, hold on. Let me switch cameras, which I can't do because the old microphone is plugged in. Let me unplug that. Plug the camera back in. Just tear off the plastic around the connector. Well, you mean around the cable? Because this is keyed in a way where I could just... yeah, alright, let's do that. Fudge it. It's a prototype, after all. Thank you, Bruce, for the excellent suggestion of trying to blow crap up. Alright. Check the SCSI fuse. Now, what's a fuse? I don't understand what these things are. Alright, so let's figure this out together, shall we? My apologies to anybody who is sick of me already. Above cam, go. Let's figure this out, huh? Alright. Alright. So pin 1, where's the... I need a marker or something. I don't. Pin 1 on the header is this top one here. And I have it labeled the wrong way. Now I'm curious, let me remote desktop into my machine upstairs. I'm curious if I wired it in the wrong way. Because that would suck, huh? I invented a new SCSI standard. Super SCSI. Ultra SCSI. Alright, let's go into my system upstairs. I'm downstairs on my Apple Watch, unlock the system upstairs. Well, I guess I'm sitting directly underneath it, so that works out. I mean, I promised SCSI Voodoo. I guess that's one way to promise it, is to fulfill that prophecy, rather. Ultra wet SCSI. Oh, you folks. You cracked me up. All right, let's see what I did wrong here. All right, let's click on the latest version we have here. And pin 1 is going to... Why can't I click on anything? What's going on? There we go. Please tell me. Pin 1 that's marked on the board is going to pin 49. And if I click on... Oh, just click already. What is the delay here? I'm VNCing over the same damn network. I don't know. Computers don't like me today, do they? Did I break my mouse? No. Hold, please. Oh, now I lost the cursor on the screen. Let's remotely connect to it again, shall we? Yeah, now that I'm thinking, I designed this for a female thing, and I put the wrong one on there because I'm an idiot, right? So my way of cheating this brain no work good, right? Yeah. Maybe? I don't know. Either way, I think I have it labeled. Yeah, it's totally labeled on the PCB wrong. And I can't connect back to the damn system that's upstairs. Oh my goodness, what the hell? You stupid computers. Why don't they work the way I pipe dreamed them to work? Let's try this again. All right. Perfecto. Okay. I've confirmed this. This is what I know. What I actually labeled here with the silk screen is incorrect. The silk screen is incorrect. However, I believe I wired it up correctly. So, pin 1 on this little PCB here, pin 1 is actually here on the left. You can ignore whatever the heck this says, because that's just whatever. So pin 1 is there, and it goes to this one. So let's see if we can figure out if that is good, maybe. Go. And the only way I could do that, I suppose, is by looking at this hard drive. Not this one. This one's dumb. Let's get another dumb drive. No, this one's also dumb. But this one says pin 1 right there. So, if I plug this in to here, and I get my multimeter out, I could tap into pin 1 here, and that makes pin 1 at the top go beepity beep, which is good. So if I unplug this, I can see that pin 1 is the top pin here, which means no. No, yeah. Yeah, so which means that should work. I just had the wait. Jesus, Stephen. Get your grip together here. Pin 1 goes in there. Yeah, so I think that's actually wired up correctly. Yeah, I think that's good. Pin 1 goes to pin 1. Let's just keep trying it. I don't know, the worst can do, I can blow up my Performa. It's only a Performa, who the hell cares? It really is, and I already have like an issue that I've identified over the many years of me being me, of just not being able to comprehend like switching things 180 degrees and then flipping it or whatever. It really, like, my brain just goes error, you know. So let's just try it again. Let's just, why the heck not? Which means we have to switch to our microphone, which means the effort is not going to be worth it because it's not going to work still. But we're trying. You think it's mirror wired? Well, I'm going to be sharing. I already shared it with Joe. I'll be sharing my design with other folks. See if they could catch any stupidity I did. But just from my brief testaroonie here. Well, see, that's the thing. I think that's the problem. Hold on. Let me figure this out here. If this is going in... Yes, okay, yeah. So me cutting that hole allows me to plug it in correctly. That's the thing. That's the thing here. But the female connector would have solved, but I'm using the opposite connector because I'm dumb. So I think this worked out because of Bruce's ingenious solution of cutting a dang hole in it to allow the cable to go correctly. This may work now. All right, let's get back on track. My goodness. What an idiot I am. Let's make sure that camera didn't fall asleep. It did not. Let's turn that on again, please. Audio's off. One second. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I unplugged it because I'm dumb. I don't know why I unplugged it. Why did I unplug it? Oh, for the other camera. That's right. Let's plug it back in. Well, we'll figure it out together, Eric. We know my my silliness knows no bounds. And to be perfectly clear, the whole purpose of this stream is, hey, let's just see what happens. I'm not saying I'm a genius and it's like, oh, it works perfectly. No, I stand on the shoulders of giants here. I'm just trying to figure some stuff out and have fun. So, I plugged in the wrong damn microphone thing. Steven is having a day. Good night, Francois. All right, let's try this out again. Nope. Wait. Maybe. Kind of. Sweet. All right, that's the right microphone, hopefully. 100 little botch wires. Well, we'll see. Let's see what happens, huh? Let's just plug it in, see what happens. As I swing the camera with my ass. I hate this part. Well, thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. How have we been going for an hour and a half yet already? I don't understand. I mean, I do, but... It's so hard to tell if I have it exactly in the right spot. I mean, hold on. No, it has to be lined up like that. Sorry, folks. This is more more precise than I thought it would be. All right, I think that's as close as we're going to get it. Let's find out if we blow up anything. 3, 2, 1. Still no lights on there. But do these provide termination power? Because who the hell knows? I don't know. Because I don't know if anyone's done this, but well, I guess I could solve my question by doing this. Why is this hot? This is very hot. Something might be bridging. Oh yeah, this is toasty. Must have been going too fast. It has that nice smell to it, you know, when something's been doing something bad. What are you talking about, Joe? You blessed everything, right? No. This stupidity is all my own, and that's the truth. I swear. Water cooled SCSI. Let's go over here for a second. Oh. No. I'm kidding, Joe. Joe was very kind enough to take a 5-second glance at this and go, I don't think it's broken. But, you know, that's not his job. He didn't design the damn thing. I was just poking around with it. So let's see. Let me see something here. Just want to make sure there isn't anything touching that shouldn't, because although the PCB program told me that I didn't make any screw ups, it's very possible I did. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. So it's very possible. Alright, so nothing is connected in a bad way. Let's do a sanity test here of plugging that adapter into our blue SCSI and just seeing if this works, because it should. That little Molex connector is dangerously close to the pins of that. Hold on. Oh, I could very, Francois, I thought you were going to bed. I could very much be inversing something and breaking something. That's very, very much within my realm of possibility, because my brain does not do that stuff correctly. This kills the SCSI. I'm just going to put some tape on here, just for good measure. And it won't fit because I have the little bracket on here. Oh, what a day today, huh? I hope this is somewhat entertaining, even if nothing else ends up working. Oh, there's 3 screws, of course. All right. All right. Let's turn it on. All right, so we get lights on the blue SCSI, which means we didn't break anything, hopefully. And the screen's turning on. I should have did this first. Oh, it's rebooting. I guess it's doing the system enabler dance. I see blinking activity lights. Okay, so it is booting to the CD drive of the blue SCSI here. So we know we didn't damage anything, which is good. So let's figure out what we're doing wrong here, because brain, bad, good, go, think, do. So let's figure this out together. So here's a blue SCSI. Okay. Our good old friend, Mr. Blue SCSI. Let's make some room on the bench here for my horrors of horrors. Let's try and work this out logically, because brain work bad, but together brain be good, maybe? And I'm sorry if somebody said something very smart in the chat, but the chat was very large, and yeah. Yeah, that's what we're going to do, Eric. That's a very smart idea. Eric is a smart guy. Eric is a very smart guy. Logic, common sense will get you nowhere. Yeah, so assuming just visually look at, yeah, see, I think what I did, yeah, I mean, the way that it's just, it's, yeah, all right, let's hook it up to the blue SCSI and tone it out. I'll just have to buy more. All right, so pin 1 is the red line on this cable. And we know that pin 1 is actually on the left side here. So that means it has to go in like this. Wait, so no. Pin 1 is on the left side here. So this has to go there. And I bet this is upside down now. Maybe. Where's my probe here? Yeah, I think I just flipped the wrong thing in the wrong way because, you know, me be dumb. Yep, because pin 1 is not going there. So I flipped them. I flipped it to the roses. So, yeah. Yeah, because I have the male connector here. Now, if it was a female connector, let's test out that theory. Because we have this and we have rows here. Okay? So let's just test it with pin 1, because I have this here. And let's just think this through logically. So if I did this, this might work then. If I did this, yeah, because then that plugs in like that. Then pin 1 here, and pin 1. Maybe? No. That's pin 2. Hold, please. Let me figure out what I'm doing here. So pin 1 is on the other row there. Oh yeah, there's plenty of SCSI Voodoo here tonight, folks. I guarantee you that. Alright, so that's what's going on here. Can I... Maybe I could just do it upside down, then. So if I do this with the connector upside down, unlike how I designed it, because I'm an idiot, pin 1's here, and then pin 1 on the blue SCSI. Yeah. So if I do it like this, that might work. Because inverted? But if it's a female connector, I'm not sure if that will resolve the issue. Those are coming tomorrow. But at least I could do some tomfoolery and just test this out. I don't know if it'll even fit in the damn thing, actually. Because this... See, that's quite thick there, like that. Yeah, this won't really fit. However, maybe with the female connector it will work. I don't know. Brain not good at thinking that way. And you think I might be joking, but I'm not. Can I use the... Alright, let's think through this again. Ah. Someone's going to look back on this stream and just like, wow, that guy just can't think about anything. It's just brain sad go. That's what happens sometimes. So if the male connector was upside down, let's test this hypothesis here. I need to order more of these connectors because I'm going to use all of them for stupid things, and then when my blue SCSI comes, I'm not going to be able to, when I want to build more blue SCSIs, I'll run out of them. Oh, come on now. Let's test this theory again, huh? Hope this is entertaining. All because I didn't want to wait till tomorrow, huh? Alright, let's see this again. You can stop looking at my gut. So pin 1 here. Pin 1 here. Yep. And then let's go to here. Alright, this should work then, if it's upside down. Because the female connector, I suppose, is doing the other thing, right? Well, I want to test it, so... No. I used Baby's first program thing. But again, it's my first time doing any of this, so that's why things happen. Make sure it fits. Yeah, that's a good idea, Eric. Yeah. Let's lift this, our dummy over here up. Yeah, I mean, it's not happy about it, but it will fit. It will fit. It's not going to be happy, but it will. Who would want that? Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Polish streams. If you want polished streams, go to the people who do this for a living and have staff. It's just me, folks. I do everything, especially the things wrong. Especially the things wrong. Anybody who's still here after whatever the hell's been going on, I appreciate it. Because, no, that's what I want to use. Because I don't even know what I'm doing. Full disclosure, I've been working very long hours at work. And brain is not good as brain go do. I think the solder fumes aren't helping. 111, what the hell? Hi. Please like, subscribe. Please. Think of the stupidity I could do if this was my only job. God, that would be scary. That would be very scary. Entertaining, but scary as all hell. See, if Sean with all of his crazy shenanigans likes and subscribes, you know we're in for some jank. Blah. Yeah, because I did design this with the female connector in mind, so maybe that's where all this came from. But again, hindsight's 2020, and brain no good, do thing, go. He's just like one of us. I'm smarter than that guy. I can do the thing. That's nice. I'm just me. That's all I got. That's all I do. But this seems more promising. Hopefully it doesn't get very hot like the other one, which was probably making things sad. It probably made those blue scuzzies sad, which is great, showing you that even after I made them sad, they worked. It would have already caught fire. I bet you if I left that SCSI connector plugged in long enough, we would have seen some smoke. I don't know from where, but we would have seen some. There was already a pretty big fire in my town today. Don't want to add to that. Well, from the sound of the fire trucks, I'm assuming. Now would be a perfect time for my analog board to go, huh? On that Performa. Stop hurting my babies. I could solder very fast when it's to break things. Eric knows. I solder connectors upside down real fast. Real fast. All right, let's do a sanity check here, folks. Because we are well past my own sanity. We need some multimeter sanity here. So pin 1 on the blue SCSI equals pin 1 on the adapter. Pin 49 equals pin 49. Thank goodness. Why are these two the same? Oh, they're just grounds. Okay, cool. I think we're good, folks. Maybe. I mean, who knows? Who the hell knows? I certainly don't. If I did, I wouldn't be here right now. Maybe I would. What kind of talk is that? What kind of talk is that? All right, let's get this show on the road here. Let's just plug it in. Hopefully we get some happy beeps. Hopefully we don't get anything going kablamo. Hopefully we could actually fit this damn thing in here with the upside down connector that it's not designed to be like because reasons. At least my elongated PCB makes sense in this scenario because you could actually angle the thing. Oh, shut up, multimeter. How did I turn the flashlight off? Come on. Sorry, folks. This is very difficult to do, especially when it's upside down. Oh, come on. All right. I can't tell if it's aligned properly because the light is not my friend here. I think I need to move it over like another millimeter. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with that. Huh? 3, 2, 1. We got a light on the blue SCSI. We didn't get that before. We got a picture on the monitor. Please work. So if it's anything like the last boot, it should restart and then start booting up. I designed a PCB, Ian. Nothing exploded yet, but things got very hot. Activity! We have activity! We have activity! That means it works! Yay! Let's see this sucker boot. Let's get off of this tripod. Yes! Yes! Yay! It freaking works! Woohoo! It freaking chimed! Look at that! It's beeping at us and everything. Yay! Bad news, you have a working Performa 550. Now what happens if I just rip out the connector as it's... Oh man, okay. That's great. The 17 people who needed this adapter. Oh man. Oops, we're upside down. Oh look, it flipped automatically for me. Yeah. Well, no, not that. This is a different thing. So what this is I made an edge connector that goes into these Performa systems that you can plug in. Now the problem is I'm using a male connector here. I think the problem is I'm using a male connector here instead of the female, so we had to swap the thing around. But theoretically it should work the other way, maybe, kind of, sort of, hopefully. And it works. It freaking works. It actually works. Hot swap it. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have to come here and push the button now. I'm all excited here. It freaking works. Yes. Well, so the thing now is this actually is designed in such a way, it's hard to tell because the camera doesn't want to focus. But there is more space here than there is here. So technically you can't plug it in the wrong way. What I did, what I did will hopefully be rectified tomorrow when the proper parts come, because I've soldered a male connector on there just for fun. But maybe, no, actually maybe that doesn't solve the problem. Anyway, we will see tomorrow. I'll multimeter it out and beep it out and see. But where's the working one? So our solution was to just put the connector on upside down. And if that's the case, where, the right connector is wired incorrectly or whatever, my bad, I'll fix it in the next revision. This is a prototype, and it works. So I'm excited. My goodness. He even survived me plugging it in the wrong way. Nothing blew up. Oh boy. Mission accomplished. Okay, thank you, Francois, for confirming. So that should work. You sure can, Sean. You could get the broken one. So why do the traces shift? Well, that's because these keys have to be in a very certain position. And in order for them to come down and go to the right thing and go around the connector, because it's a two-sided board, that's just the way I did it. I could have just made non-straight lines, but, you know, I just was drawing them that way. Oh, that's right. The original gray part stabbed you. Yes. That's true. Ian gave me one of these that was slightly broken, which I did. That's gone now. Which I did measure, and that stabbed him. So yes, Ian was helpful in sacrificing his blood to the project. So for those of you just joining and wondering what the hell I'm so giddy about, now I have to find the one that fell. I basically made a PCB replacement for these SCSI edge connectors that go in a Macintosh TV or a Performa 500 or 575 with a little PCB. Now, this one I soldered incorrectly because I'm dumb, but this one works. And it actually works. We just tested it, we just booted it up, and I'm excited about it. So, tomorrow the right parts come, so then I should just be able to do something along the lines of take this, plug a blue SCSI right into it, and shove that into the back of the Performa, and it would just work fine. But in my hubris, I got confused about connectors. But yay! Besides the silk screening being wrong, I think this will work fine. And we could test that tomorrow in a YouTube short or a supporter-only stream or whatever the heck. But, whew! That was a trip, wasn't it? Should just like cut out that whole hour and 45 minutes and just cut from let's try it to me plugging it in and working. If you do have to replace those huge edge connectors, oh god, no thank you. Yes, this is my very first design doing anything with PCBs. I'm basically a child doing this. No, let me correct myself. A child would be more gifted at doing this than I am. Oh boy. But yeah, I don't know what else to do. It works, and I'm kind of like my favorite part is when the cable got hard. Remember when we reset the mic? That was my favorite part. I'm sort of tired now. I'm sort of done. We're going for almost 2 hours here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, this was from JLC PCB. So that was a company I had these made from. And the quality is pretty good. But he was yelling at the SCSI. That's all my streams. That's all of them. Oh man. Well, I'm excited. So my biggest concerns with this project was making sure the spacing between the pins was correct and lining everything up correctly. And to my surprise, that seems to have worked. I will have to adjust the spacing slightly, because there's like a millimeter or two on this side that I should mess around with. But there we go. I know, we have to end it on a high note instead of me blowing something up and getting mad and like stopping. But yeah. Recreation of the iMac G3 analog board. Oh god. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. You want somebody competent doing that. But I think I am going to end the stream on a high note. To do that, I have to click on some things here. Here we go. And I have to go to... So I want you to check out shop.mac84.net. I have shirts like the one I'm wearing now. I make like $1 or so from these, so if you don't want to buy one, you don't gotta buy one. But yeah, we have the Sit Happens one, which I'm wearing now, the Sorry shirt, the Macintosh lineup shirt, all the fun stuff that I do. So there's that there. And I'd like to thank everybody who tuned in today, especially all those who gave super chats and super stickers. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. If you're watching this, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, because I'm almost at 20,000 subscribers, which is crazy. I don't know how the heck I did that, but hey, we're almost there. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I greatly appreciate it. I'll give an update when there's more progress on this thing. Hopefully those connectors come tomorrow, and they're put on in the right way, and it works. But yeah, that's about it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll catch you on the next stream. Bye!